Shots here. We have them back like hell for that all night. Oh, that's a nice objective. It was a vicious right hand.
Iron Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson has called out Jake Paul after a heated exchange between the pair online. The clash is set to go down in November. After the first postponement occurred for July, a new press conference is scheduled for August 18th in 2 days, where apparently Mike Tyson is set to lose his temper on Jake for postponing his training. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about, controversial, and possibly legendary boxing matches of the decade. You heard it right. Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet, is gearing up to face none other than social media sensation turned boxer Jake Paul. But this isn't just another exhibition match. It's a clash of eras, a battle that has the entire sports world buzzing. Stick around as we unpack the drama, the doubts, and what we can expect when these two step into the ring. Let's rewind to July 2024, when the fight was originally scheduled to go down. Fans were buzzing with excitement. Tickets were selling out faster than ever, and everyone was gearing up for what promised to be an epic showdown between two polarizing figures in the boxing world. The anticipation was at an all-time high, with debates and predictions flying around. But then, out of nowhere, the fight was suddenly cancelled. The reasons weren't exactly clear at the time. Some speculated it was due to health concerns for Tyson, while others believed it was a calculated marketing move to build even more hype. Whatever the reason, the disappointment was palpable, leaving fans frustrated and eager for answers. Now, fast forward to today, and the fight has been rescheduled for November. But even with the new date set, there's a lingering cloud of doubt hanging over this match. Why? Because a lot of people, boxers, ex-boxers, and fans alike, remain skeptical, questioning whether it will actually take place. The uncertainty is fueled by concerns about Tyson's age and physical condition, leaving many to wonder if the fight will ever materialize.
Different date, same fate. I'm gonna knock out Jake Paul.
Some of the biggest names in boxing have weighed in on this fight, and let's just say they're not all on board. Many are seriously questioning whether Tyson, at 58 years old, should even be stepping back into the ring, especially against someone like Jake Paul, who, love him or hate him, is young, strong, and has been taking his training very seriously. Concerns range from Tyson's ability to compete at this age to the potential risks involved in such a matchup, making this fight a hot topic of debate in the boxing community. Tyson's age is a huge factor here. We all know he's a legend, a former heavyweight champion who dominated the ring in his prime, but time waits for no one. The last time Tyson fought was an exhibition match against Roy Jones Jr. in 2020. He looked good, showing flashes of his former self. But it was clear he wasn't the Tyson of old. And now, stepping into the ring against a much younger, energetic opponent like Jake Paul? It's a risky move, to say the least, raising questions about his ability to withstand the physical demands of such a fight. And then there's Jake Paul, a name that divides opinions like few others in the sports world. Some see him as a joke, a YouTuber merely playing at being a boxer, someone who doesn't belong in the same conversation as seasoned professionals. But let's be real. Jake Paul has surprised everyone by taking down some serious opponents, proving he's more than just talk. He's got power, he's got reach, and he's got the kind of unshakable confidence that only a social media star can possess, making him a formidable presence in the ring despite his unconventional background. But here's the thing, many believe that Jake Paul is using Mike Tyson's name to gain clout. I mean, think about it. What better way to stay relevant and keep the spotlight on you than by challenging one of the greatest boxers of all time? Even if Tyson is well past his prime, just the idea of facing him has people talking. And for Jake Paul, that's a win in itself. Jake Paul recently faced off against Mike Perry. As a warm-up fight to gain an even bigger advantage over Mike Tyson, this happened in July, where Jake shown he is a serious contender and has a lot of boxing ability. Jake isn't just a YouTuber boxer anymore, and it was clear to see in his performance against Perry, an opponent which fans thought was going to give Jake a hard time, yet Paul made it look very easy. This puts fans even more on edge for the Tyson fight, as one big punch landing on a 58-year-old Tyson could have a huge effect on him.
Day 3. You still want to f with me?
But don't think for a second that Mike Tyson is just going to roll over. No way. The man has been training like an absolute beast. At 58 years old, Tyson is showing that he's still got that fire in his belly, that hunger that made him a champion. We've seen clips of him hitting the bags with the same ferocity that made him famous. His speed, his power. It's all there. Maybe not as sharp as it was in the 80s, but damn close. Tyson's training isn't just about getting in shape, it's about proving a point. He's out to show that he's still a force to be reckoned with, that he can hang with the younger generation. And honestly, that's what makes this fight so intriguing. It's not just a physical battle, it's a clash of mindsets, of eras, of legacies. So, what can we expect when these two finally step into the ring? It's anyone's guess. On one hand, you've got Tyson, a man with decades of experience, with knockout power that's the stuff of legend. But on the other hand, you've got Jake Paul, young, hungry, and with nothing to lose. For Tyson, this fight is about respect, about solidifying his legacy. For Jake Paul, it's about proving that he belongs in the boxing world, that he's not just a YouTuber with a gimmick.
Where's the first guy? Yeah.
All right,
You got ice on your chest?
You know where you are? You know what state you're in?
Yeah, California.
Okay. What city are you in?
Calabasas.
The fight itself could go in so many directions. If Tyson lands one of those infamous hooks early on, it could be lights out for Paul. But if the fight drags on, Paul's youth and stamina might give him the edge. Tyson hasn't gone the distance in years, and at his age, it's a tough ask. But let's not forget, Tyson is Tyson. He's unpredictable, he's dangerous, and he's got that killer instinct. But there's an elephant in the room that we can't ignore. Should this fight even be happening? Is it fair to pit a 58-year-old man, even if he's Mike Tyson, against someone half his age? Is this just a money grab, a spectacle designed to sell pay-per-views? These are the questions that have been swirling around ever since the fight was announced.
Is Jake Paul boxing?
Yes.
I think that answer will shock a lot of people.
At first, I was against it. I'm like, man, yeah, them dudes just using their YouTube status to come in boxing and make all this money. After watching them and seeing the seriousness that he's taking, sitting there, and I'm like, man, this dude can punch with that right hand. This dude really getting better. Like, he really can fight.
Many argue that this fight could be dangerous for Tyson. Boxing is a brutal sport, and the risk of injury is real. Tyson's been through wars in the ring, and at this stage in his life, does he really need to prove anything? On the flip side, some say that Tyson knows what he's doing, that he wouldn't step into the ring if he didn't think he could win. And who are we to doubt the man who's defied the odds his entire life? Regardless of the outcome, this fight will leave a lasting impact on both fighters. If Tyson wins, it'll be one of the greatest comebacks in sports history. It'll cement his legacy as not just a great boxer, but as a man who defied time itself. If Jake Paul wins, it'll be a statement to the boxing world that he's not just playing games, he's here to stay. But if Tyson loses, where does he go from here? And if Paul loses, does the bubble burst on his boxing career? This fight is more than just a clash of fists. It's a clash of stories, of ambitions, of two men at very different points in their lives. Tyson, the aging legend, fighting for respect and legacy. Paul, the young upstart, fighting for validation and a place in the boxing world. So, what do you think? Is this fight just a circus act, or are we about to witness something truly historic? Will Tyson turn back the clock, or will Jake Paul pull off the unthinkable? One thing's for sure, come November, the world will be watching. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. More videos will be on the screen right now. And do not forget to subscribe for the fastest updates.